Good morning, friends. It is Wednesday, time for our Unity of Wichita midweek meditation. It is October 27th, which means Halloween is coming around the corner, right? In today's meditation, we're going to move into a space of stillness and chosen darkness. Chosen darkness. For the womb, the potential of all growth, is in a seed of darkness, the fruitful darkness. And so let's prepare to engage. Engage with this shadow self that at this Halloween time we can joke about things that are scary or things that are dark or maybe we don't want to have to do or deal with in our days. Boo! That kind of stuff. But that kind of stuff comes up just like that. When we don't clear, clean and clear to the fruitful darkness again. We're making this whole thing up, and you do not need to scare yourself. Let's prepare our posture if you have not done so already. For some, this is reclining. For some, this is sitting with your spine straight and tall with a golden thread pulling from your seat up through your heart, straight up through the top and the crown of your head. It's funny how we know that there is the one thread that carries us up. But it's also true that the second we're aware that it's radiating from us, we cannot escape the rays. The golden string of light. Infinite. Unbreakable. This golden thread that shows up and manifests in a beautiful knot known as you. This body composure, right? So let us breathe. Take 2 deep breaths together. 1. And 2. We seek connection from the point of this curious and fallible body. We seek communion with people who may or may not be in our lives for our highest good. We seek out challenges to better ourselves. And sometimes those challenges become excuses. And the communion that we seek can sometimes feel snipped. That connection for which we are here. Can get caught in our chakra, our throat, our power of dominion. There are experiences in our past which have molded and brought you to where you are now. There are experiences that in our corporeal nature we wish to forget, to have not endured the horror or the fright or the uncertainty that came with a broken trust. While these are things we do not dwell on, we do not spiritually bypass them either. There is no forgiveness on your journey that is required when you have not placed a judgment. Forgiveness versus judgment on ourselves, on others. We all come from the infinite space, the fruitful darkness, with unlimited potential and always grounded. And so it is with this knowing that we can remember these frights were human responses. The horrors we may have experienced in relationships or safety or experiences. Not anything you created or manifested, not anything that could taint the truth of you. But there is no denying the circumstances and the external influences we wish to blame. But blame is a scary place. And we are purging our mind of these things. the fruitful darkness that we share. Every person with whom you have experienced a conflict, let us learn, let us recognize, let us remember that whatever perceived conflict was our own analogy, flying around, making stuff up based on our past. We are each doing the best we can in the moment, in the circumstances, in the now. Regardless of what that action is, neutral, loving, harmful, the whole gambit. We are each doing what we think is right in the moment. And knowing that, we can trust that we don't need to know what that person was going through. We don't need to know what brought out all the circumstances that ended up dumping on you for a moment. Had nothing to do with you. There's no fear in being you. There is no fear in connection. We're all doing the best we can in this now. There is no fear in communion, in the vulnerability. I mean, we always remember that there's no seeking, only being, only breathing. There is nothing and no one to petition to take our troubles away, the scary, frightening memories. You are the expression and embodiment of Christ. You are in communion with every breath, letting the magic of time and the power of the universe work through you, heal through you, heal your body, heal your interactions, heal all efforts for the communion we seek. Let's not seek. Don't try different glasses. Don't wash your lenses thinking that they're dirty. Be. Breathe. You are the perpetual cycle. You live the perennial philosophy. The fruitful darkness. The fruitful darkness. We affirm and we release and become receptive. We affirm and we release and we become receptive. The darkness need not be a scary place. For it is there where we learn, grow, and formulate the constitution we want to maintain when it comes to forgiveness, understanding, wisdom, and the self-evaluation of our judgments. Let us open our eyes, if you haven't already done so. And as often as you can today, think about your eyes. Think about your blinking. Before we close them, infinite potential, right? Fruitful, fruitful darkness. And we open, and then comes the light. Allow it. Open your eyes. And know that when you blink, you release and start anew. Blink and renew. Blink and renew. And if this meditation moment here has moved you or encouraged you or inspired you, or maybe you want to share it with somebody else, we are truly grateful. This is a team of dedicated, loving souls who provide this midweek meditation on Wednesdays at 9:30. If you have some change in your pocket, consider tossing some our way via PayPal or our website donations link. It's through support and the currency of green that we are seeded to be as fruitful as possible with that support. So thank you for being a part of it today. Thank you for supporting it with your consciousness. And thank you, if you feel so moved, as to share a donation today. So in the name and the nature of the fruitful, renewing Christ, that is us, we say together, Namaste.